New Culture Media Group proudly presents Masters of the Universe, broadcasting live and direct from the Noisy House 3.0 in Bad and Bougie Rancho Cucamonga, California. Special shout out to the man sitting in a gorilla position, making sure our mics are loud and our production is tight. It's the phenomenal Cash Only.
What up, y'all?
Pew, pew, pew. What up, Motu Crew? It's Mr. Monday Nights himself. It's me, it's 3D Beats. And I'm joined as you. No, I'm not.
Nope.
And finally, this man's a savage, but no, he's not Randy. It's Cold Face Ty.
Or it want to be Josh. Hey guys, drinking my milk here.
I just did the 8th of Red Bull. Dare me to drive?
Damn.
Nah, it's Coldface, aka Tinder Mahal.
Tinder Mahal.
I like it.
Just thought of it just now as Jinder Mahal's on screen. I was like, fuck, I don't have a name tonight. You know, off the top.
Yeah, that was clean.
All right, so
It was either that or Gay J Styles.
Gay J Styles?
But that didn't fit my character. So
No, because I'm the phenomenal one.
you want to be Gay J Styles?
Yeah.
All right, then you're Gay J Styles.
Yeah.
all right, so we've been in a real list mood lately. It's fun, man.
Listy.
So yeah, tonight we are doing our top 10 favorite tag teams of all time.
Favorite tag teams.
Let's get into it. Into the shits.
Let's go.
Number 10. Too Cool.
Too Cool. Okay, who else had Too Cool?
Just you.
Yeah.
So you get to start it off. Break it down why Too Cool is
Bro,
in our top 10.
Come on. Too Cool had a movement going,
They were too
all right?
cool.
They were. Okay, so you had Grandmaster Sexy, who was also
Sexy.
Sexy.
who was also whose son was he?
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler's son, bro. Like, come on, epic. And then you had the other dude. What was his name?
Wow. You really... Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty's motherfucking Too Hottie. No, I want you guys to say it. That's why. Well, and I'm kind of drunk. So, Scotty Too Hottie, Grandmaster Sexy, and then they bring in Rikishi. Rikishi. He counts, right?
That'd be a faction.
He Too Cool. He counts as like he's like what AJ Styles is for the OC.
Yeah.
So yeah, Too
Yeah.
Cool's still the tag team.
It's still a tag team.
Rikishi's still part of Too Cool.
Yeah. They're cool
Basically
with
what
it.
AJ is with the OC.
But it's just like, the dynamic duo. They just go off of it. But they had the dance. They had the flair. They had everything going for them. It was sick as fuck. Come on, B. Come on. If Josh was here, I know Too Cool would have been way higher up on that list. Facts.
But he's not.
Damn.
Hey, I was the one that brought Too Cool back in the discussion. I mean, I don't know I was thinking aboutOo Cool.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't thinking about Too Cool.
So shout out to Too Cool. I grew up on Too Cool. I love Too Cool. They not in my top 10 personally.
They're in our top 10. That's how we
Yeah.
rock.
Too
By the way,
Cool.
and we do a commutative. Is that the right word? Commutative.
I think that's close to the word you're going for.
So
but
y'all don't think Too Cool's a good top 10?
No, there's good top 10, but I didn't have them in my top 10. I have 10 people above them.
Damn.
I got like.
Why would you have
72
10
people
people above Too Cool?
Because there's 10 people above Too Cool.
Damn.
But no, but
Favorite.
our top 10 collectively, they are top
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. No. But I stand by.
I'm not mad at them being top 10.
I am, but
Why would you be mad? Why would you be mad at Too Cool?
name me your favorite Too Cool match.
Too Cool versus Right to Censor.
At
Sunday Night Heat.
fuck that.
It probably happened.
Come on,
It probably
B.
happened.
That's what I'm saying. If your best matches were on Sunday Night Heat,
Bro, Sunday Night Heat was legendary.
Too Cool versus Edge, Christian, and Kurt Angle was a great match. On Raw, that was a great match.
Yeah. Come on, man. They did epic work.
I had to back
man.
you up right there. Let me give you a match.
Yeah, thank you.
all
I
right.
appreciate
So
that.
I feel like that was
Okay.
Cash's clout chasey that in his direction.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that
I had a
was,
moment
no, I
right
feel like
now.
that was a legitimate point.
I had a moment. I feel good right now.
At number 9, on the opposite end of the spectrum, DIY, Tommaso Ciampa,
What?
Johnny Gargano, because I had them high as fuck.
That's
Their run together as a tag team, some of the greatest tag team wrestling you will
Okay.
ever see.
I'm not mad.
Their matches with the Revival, legendary, epic. 2 out of 3 falls match in Toronto.
Gargano's a Boy Scout.
Doesn't matter. They were dope together. Their split was legendary.
Yeah, storyline
They're
after.
coming back together now whenever Johnny gets mended up.
It's hard for me to argue right now because I am Team Ciampa. I am Team Ciampa right now because he's just doing cool shit right now. He's just fucking shit up.
Yeah, dude. And especially too, man, they were kind of thrown together. Like they were thrown together for a Dusty Rhodes Classic because it's just let's throw the 2 indie guys together.
And I was shocked to learn that. I didn't know they were thrown together at first. I thought that was legitimate tag team.
They were
felt
cool.
like a tag team.
They were cool, but they weren't a tag team on the indies at all.
Yeah, see, I thought they was always a tag team before that.
They just happened to come in at the same time.
And they just put them together.
It was only supposed to be for the Dusty Rhodes Classic because you need 8 tag teams. And they caught lightning in a bottle. And yeah, man.
What's the story behind Gargano and Ciampa? Because I feel like there's a lot more shit that I don't know about. Like I know that like Gargano and Ciampa have some like mad history or some shit.
Well, again,
Then
they were cool with each other on the indies,
Okay.
but they weren't like besties or whatever.
What indies were they at?
They're all over the place. They
So they were like Ring of Honor and shit.
did they do Ring of Honor?
They look
I
like
think Ciampa did. I'm not super up. Some Derek's gonna sit there. Johnny Gargano had a 3-month run in Ring of Honor from 2006 in January to March. How
That
could
doesn't
you
count.
not?
That doesn't
I
count.
don't know. I don't know.
was in NXT.
Unless they show it on a WWE documentary, I don't know Ring of
Yeah.
Honor.
Yeah.
But I just know were making the rounds. Then they both. I don't even think they were really signed yet. Like, because NXT was doing a thing where they would bring people in, and they were kind of like basically just testing the waters with them.
Okay.
And they both finally get signed. Save money. They get an apartment together.
But I feel like a girl was involved in this.
Oh, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae was involved in this?
Yeah, because it was Johnny, Candice, and Tommaso Ciampa living in this apartment together, and like anytime you would see one, you would see all 3 of them. Like Tommaso was the third wheel.
So there was a throuple.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and yeah, man, just again, people loved them. The breakup, I feel like that's a big part of a tag team is how you feel when they break up, and I was heartbroken and devastated. And
How'd they break up?
Ciampa, after the end credits, they had this brutal ladder match with AOP. Ciampa puts his arm around Gargano at the end of the night. They're waving bye to the crowd, and then Ciampa just fucks Gargano up.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Nobody
Um,
likes Gargano.
I like Gargano.
I feel
like
like I
Gargano.
came in on some kind of like tip where Candice LeRae
Came in on the tip.
was Candice LeRae was some kind of like main factor in this kind of shit.
She was trying to basically, like, she was just being the wife. Like, yo, he's no good for you. Stop hating around your dirtbag friend. Yeah.
Ciampa looks like a dirtbag.
Yep.
That's cool though. That's cool.
Mm.
Yeah, why?
Okay. Good
Okay.
pick, though. Good pick.
Okay, not bad.
Number 8.
You can't be mad at Too Cool, though.
Did Too Cool break up? They didn't break up. They just dissolved.
Yeah, they just faded away into
Faded
obscurity.
away. Yeah, let them.
Into obscurity, yeah.
Obscurity,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 8.
RP to Brian Christopher.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
that
right. Fuck.
Number 8. Eminem.
Who's Eminem?
Who's Eminem? Who's Eminem?
Who's Eminem?
Melina, Nitro, Mercury.
Yeah, but isn't that a faction?
No, because Melina was their manager. Doesn't make it a faction because they were a tag team.
So wait, we're talking Johnny Mercury's and Jim Morrison's. Johnny Morrison.
Yes.
It
It was Johnny Nitro at the time.
Johnny Nitro.
Nitro.
Has anybody ever switched their name
No.
and not switched? I mean, there's been gradual changes to his character, but not like a complete like. It's not like Isaac Yankem to Kane. Like
he's like Diplo, man. He just can.
So who had
he was on my. They were on my list.
Oh, they made your
Yeah.
top 10 too?
Yeah.
why?
They're they came in off the gate. First title match they had, I think it was the first title match they had. They defeated Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero for the tag team titles. Came in, defeated them, which led to the big feud between Rey and Eddie. And they had a great run, man. They had a great run with the titles. Their characters were on point.
They used their titles as dicks.
Yeah, their titles were dicks.
Oh, those were them fools.
Yeah.
They
They wore
dick
fur
titles.
Their
inside.
Fur
loincloths.
inside,
summer.
shades.
Yeah.
And their intros were great. Melina.
Did they do the slow motion?
No.
No,
That
John
was-
Morrison brought that in when he went solo. And it was some good shit, man. I loved everything about their characters. Their outfits were dope. They just felt like superstars, man. They were Hollywood
Yeah.
superstars.
For Joey Mercury taking that ladder to the nose gets them in the top 10
Yeah,
alone.
man.
One of the most gruesome things you'll ever see
Yeah,
in a
that
wrestling
shit was
ring.
nasty. Hardys are nasty for that.
Yeah.
And for John Morrison to finish off the match dolo, saying I got this. I'm gonna do the match solo.
Who was Regal's partner?
Paul Burchill.
Paul Burch.
No, it wasn't
No,
Paul
no,
Burchill.
it was Dave Taylor.
Dave Taylor.
Yeah.
Dave Taylor.
Who's Dave Taylor?
Just some random generic
Somebody
British
that's not on
guy.
this list.
Yeah.
It was Dave Taylor wearing Regal, the Hardys, and London and Kendrick. Yep.
Yeah,
Great
great.
underrated ladder match right there.
Yeah.
That ladder match don't get talked about enough. It
And
gets talked about for the
if
spot.
people, they talk about the spot. They don't talk about the
The
match
actual
as a
match.
whole.
Yeah,
The
the
match
match
as a whole.
Joey Mercury died?
No.
Nah.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He talks shit though, right?
Yeah, he out here talking shit.
Yeah,
Joey
we're talking shit.
Is he?
Because he was working for ROH for a while and he's talking shit about
The
that.
last shit he did WWE was the Seth shit, right?
Yeah, and then he was working backstage for a little while longer.
You remember J&J Security?
No, we were
Jane
just
J.
talking. We
Security.
were talking today
Oh.
about how he missed.
Joey Mercury
Yeah.
and Jimmy
Jimmy.
Noble. They were J&J Security. They was helping Seth win matches and shit when he was on his heel WWE Championship role.
Corporate Seth?
Yeah.
Authority Seth. That was part of Authority. And then before that, he was in the Straight Edge Society. CM Punk shaved his head bald and saved him from being on drugs and shit. And they played into the storyline that he was on painkillers because of the hard injury he had during the ladder match. So CM Punk saved him.
I remember this.
Good shit.
I remember you telling me about
Joey
this.
Mercury, yeah. So Joey Mercury did some dope shit.
Yeah, man. I think Joey Mercury is one of those dudes that doesn't get brought up enough. Like,
I thought he was somebody who was like just out there talking mad shit.
nah.
Like he was
He's
just
quiet
saying
most of
some
the time.
crazy
I
shit.
never hear
Yeah,
shit
man.
about
And then Melina with the entrance.
Yeah, Melina.
And yeah, just everything about the
Just-
paparazzi. Just
Yeah, paparazzi coming out and do. And that was during the phase where paparazzi and shit was super into the culture and shit. Where
Yeah.
all the paparazzi shit was going on. So they tapped into the culture, man. Shout out to Eminem. I loved him. They lost their titles to Batista and Ed and Rey Mysterio.
grimy too.
Grimy after Batista said Melina tried to bait Batista into throwing off the match, by showing some
Give him a little
ass.
sloppy toppy.
Yeah, and then Batista got the sloppy toppy, and then she was like, "All right, so the match is off, right?" Batista was like, "Nah, we're still doing it."
Nah, I'm feeling refreshed.
Yeah,
I'm
he
good.
said, I'm good. I'm ready to wrestle now. Like we good.
This
now."
was on the Eddie Guerrero tribute show too.
Fuck.
And then so she filed like a sexual harassment case against Batista or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some dope shit. There's some real life storylines going on, man. Shout out to the Ruthless Aggression era.
Ruthless aggression era, man. Next
What a
next
time.
time we're having ruthless aggression era
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anybody on Ruthless Aggression for my picks.
Yeah, you were out the loop. So
Yeah.
we'll have to put you in the loop sometime.
Eminem.
Number 7. People are gonna think we're sacrilegious for them being so low, but
The Brood.
whatever. The Dudleys.
The Dudleys. Who else didn't have the Dudleys?
I didn't.
Have
You
the Dudleys.
you had the Dudleys. That was
I
it.
was the only one who had the Dudleys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why can we not acknowledge like
No, we
one of
acknowledge
The
it.
Dudleys are dope, but they just didn't make my top 10.
They barely made it. There's
like there
number
was
9
11. There was
for
11
both
for
of
me
us.
too.
But how
both of
can
us.
you not have the Dudleys like the straight up like
Because they're not on there.
incorporating tables, ladders, and chairs? Like they're part of the main 3.
I know, man.
Like you have to have like the
they're-
trifecta.
It's like having earth and wind without fire.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's-
come on, B.
I'm mad I missed them. I wanted to put them on, but
yeah,
I was
just
like,
there
damn.
wasn't enough room.
Bro, it's like a dynamic duo. Interracial, bro.
Yeah, but it was kind of
Just-
racist.
Some magic.
It was kind of racist.
How is it racist?
Why the black man always got to get the table? Like, they even made a feud out of that.
Yeah.
That's
They
why
made a feud.
That's
they-
why Devon turned on him. Like, how come I got to always get the tables? Because I'm black? And that's
Right.
when he became the reverend and shit.
Yeah.
And, no, I mean Dudleys are great.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Classics. They did everything. And they have more world titles than any other tag team of all time.
Greatest Dudley match.
Either one of the TLCs or the Triangle Ladder match. Those easily. I mean, you gotta say besides those, because those are just like the easy.
I just
standouts.
think what was it? It was just a ladder match with. Was it just a ladder match with the Hardys at Royal Rumble?
the table match.
Oh, it was a table match. Yeah.
Table match. And at Royal Rumble 01, they had a great match with Edge and Christian. That's dope.
Was it Royal Rumble? Was the first table, ladders, and chairs?
No, it was SummerSlam.
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 Yeah.
2000, right?
2000.
Epic.
Yeah.
They did some stuff in ECW too.
ECW, TNA,
Yeah.
all the they have more. Like I said, they have more tag team titles than anybody in history.
Sticking together. And y'all couldn't even put them on your list.
They're on our list.
Yeah.
They're on
They're
our list.
Sick ass fucking theme song.
Well, tell us why they're great then.
Huh?
Tell us why they're great.
Sick ass fucking theme song.
Yeah.
Legendary incorporation of weapons into fucking matches.
Shout out Spike.
Oh, they even had recruits. They
They had the
Yeah.
old OG
See,
Dudleys.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
you don't know your Dudley history, man.
Who else is Dudley?
There's a lot of Dudleys.
Big Dick Dudley.
Yeah, Big Dick
Who's
Dudley.
Big Dick Dudley?
This is back in
ECW.
ECW. Like
Fuck.
Devon was later.
Yeah.
Like Devon was an addition, and then Bubba Ray and Devon clicked, and they just ran with that. But like,
They had Big Dick Dudley, Spike.
Spike was before Devon?
Yeah,
was Spike before Devon?
I think so.
I feel like Spike was after.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah. Spike was after.
But there's
But
Big Dick.
in the E, but
Big
I'm
Dick.
talking about ECW because ECW Spike was there too.
How long were they in ECW before WWE?
A while.
Yeah.
Like they're
ECW legends.
Yeah, if their money would have even been halfway right, they probably would have never left. They were one of the people that put ECW on the map because they were doing all that table shit back then. Like,
So when did Dudley's come into WWE? 99?
99. Yeah.
And busted out the first TLC match. Fuck. Epic, man. Epic. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Number 7, right?
Yeah.
yep,
7.
Solid spot.
Solid.
it's an honor to make this list.
Yeah.
Josh would have had him higher. They would have been higher.
Well, he ain't here, so
Yeah, fucking Josh. God damn it. Me and Josh would have had a lot of the similar tag teams.
I think that's what happens on a lot of our lists is that you and Josh basically have watched.
It was a
Oh,
great
th-
time
like you-
in wrestling.
You were sitting
bruh.
there like holding each other's hands, watching Raw
Yeah.
together.
We're little. It was just like, this is an epic time. We're watching
Yeah.
history right now. Yeah.
So
We came in at a good moment.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you guys missed a lot of the ruthless aggression era.
Did
Yeah.
we, though?
Yes. You guys missed main event runs from the people you look at as like great tag teams. You guys missed their main event runs where they was doing the dopest
Alright.
shit.
Another one popped into my head, and I hope it's not on this list. Yeah.
Oh, we keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At number 6,
6'6".
Six Gods. Again, I gotta be the old head in the room.
Oh,
The Rockers.
The Rockers made it.
The Rockers made it.
Okay.
My first favorite tag team. Again, when it was a bunch of big dudes. Here comes Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, straight off a 48-hour coke bender, just doing crazy hip tosses and all these the synchronized moves. It was the first time where I was like, whoa, tag team wrestling is dope. Because before it was just more people in the ring. It's like, okay, that's cool, I guess. The Rockers, they had the flashy colors, they had tassels, they had the dope theme song. I love their synchronized move. They were the first team that I remember that everything clicked up.
Who else came up around the Rockers?
And see, there was a lot of tag teams. There was the Hart Foundation.
Right.
There was
Right.
Nasty Boys. Nasty Boys were a little later. There was the British Bulldogs.
Headbangers?
Headbangers were way after.
Way after.
Way after.
Bushwhackers.
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 Bushwhackers are fucking trash.
Damn, didn't make the list.
No.
They didn't make your list?
No. When we do top 10 overrated, they're making that list.
Headbangers make the list?
Hell no.
With the Thrashers, right? Wasn't it Thrashers?
Mosh and Thrasher.
Mosh and
No.
Thrasher, yeah.
But the Rockers, yeah, again,
Greatest tag team breakup of all time?
I would say so. Again, when the tag team breakup makes you feel in your heart and your soul, oh man, I was distraught. Little 7-8-year-old me at the time, watching Superstars on Saturday morning, and it's like, yeah, because Sean had been teasing it for a while too. Like, yo, I'm better than this trash ass fool here in the ring. I've been carrying this motherfucker, right? And then, like, there in WWF magazine, there was this whole article about the tension between the Rockers. And, as a loyal WWF magazine subscriber at the time.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
You subscribed at that young?
Yeah.
So you got to, you got bought magazines and shit?
Yeah. I was reading, man. Fundamental.
I had magazines, but they were all stolen from the grocery store.
Yeah, man. And then it looked like they were coming back together. And then Jannetty had to be a coward and jump through that barbershop window.
Yeah.
And that breakup set the tone for every tag team breakup.
Yeah, because
now they respect every tag team to break up.
Now it's like, yeah.
When they're going to break up, who's going to be the Shawn Michaels?
It's instead of as Shawn Michaels tends to do, set a very ridiculously high bar.
Is there always a Shawn Michaels?
No,
not always.
Sometimes they're both Martys.
No.
Sometimes they're both Martys. Sometimes they're just.
Sometimes they're. I mean,
they're more than Marty, but less than Shawn.
So the ones named so far, though.
See, no, that's the thing. I think everybody's pretty solid.
Even.
Yeah, like as far as like, there's not one dude that's totally above. I maybe Morrison and Mercury, but Mercury kind of underrated. So, like,
you call Mercury underrated?
Yeah,
and people don't put enough respect on his name.
Mercury was a dope worker, man. Mercury was dope, but John Morrison was John Morrison.
Yeah.
Because John Morrison was the guy that was everybody was like, yo, he's Shawn Michaels. He was naturally getting the Shawn Michaels comparisons. Even when he was tag team with Miz, everybody was saying, yo, Morrison, Shawn Michaels. They even had a promo on SmackDown one time, which was funny. They did the Dirt Sheet show, and they had a promo to where they were doing a Dirt Sheet, and they did a bit to where they was like, I think they was feuding with DX or something at the time, and they were talking about Shawn Michaels. It was like, no, I'm the Shawn Michaels. No, I'm the Shawn Michaels. No, I'm the Shawn Michaels. And they were going back and forth like, no, I'm the Shawn Michaels. So that's always like who's gonna be the Shawn Michaels?
Rockers. Rockers were also like that tag team that they were pretty game changing for style, right?
Yeah, because everything was just power moves, and they were finessing motherfuckers and just
Yeah.
Getting like synchronization, man.
It feels like every fucking current star or whatever now is like always, rockers were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, rockers.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
At number 5,
5.
New Age Outlaws.
Who had New Age Outlaws?
I'll be back.
Wow, this is happening.
Wow. Who had New Age Outlaws?
You and Colface.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you have New Age Outlaws?
because I don't respect the Attitude Era.
Wow, bro, how can you not?
I'll at least give the credit where credit's due. Yeah, I'm not mad at them being on the list at all whatsoever. But yeah, they just didn't make my top 10 because I'm not an
Bro.
Attitude Era fan.
The whole my favorite feud with them was what was it? Mick Foley and Terry Funk.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
with the trash can.
Yeah.
Or the
Epic, man. That was
not
just
the
like
trash can, the dumpster.
that's right
Yeah.
when they were becoming DX.
Yeah, that was like during their initiation
Yes,
stage.
it was fucking epic, man. They pushed them off a fucking, and they were so pissed, the two old guys in the trash can, and they were fucking mad, bro. And these just red, what do you call it? Damn, is that racist? Maybe. I don't know. But these two cats who are of a certain caliber, just starting shit.
Yeah, man, and you could make a very legitimate argument that they were the most popular tag team of all time.
What?
The crowd loved them. I mean, every word they said they hung on to. And
First time I've ever seen anybody with like legitimate mic skills like carry the crowd like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you didn't know, and everybody's just fucking. You better call somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I feel like that was like for me as youngin, like shit was crazy.
yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, again, I'm sure it was fun to be in those crowds. And,
Come on, B.
um,
Good time. You were really not watching any Attitude, huh?
I'm not an Attitude Era fan.
Yeah.
Like, and that's partly why too. It's very, it's very catchphrasy, very, like, I want the meat and potatoes.
But the characters were lit.
Eh,
Like it was something else, B. It was something else. Like, come on, they teamed up with Trips, China, X-Pac. Fucking epic, man. Epic. I wanna hear what Coldface is gonna have to say.
hopefully he can make it through the
Yeah.
rest of this episode.
I don't know. Jeez.
I know our mics are good. I don't know how good they are. They
Yeah.
picked that up. Yeah, man, and they like they're a team to where it's them together was much better than them apart.
Yeah.
Like once they tried to split them
Wait.
apart a few times.
3D didn't have New Age Outlaws on his list.
Of course I didn't.
What the fuck?
I know it made you sick to your stomach.
Yeah, man. Like what? Like I had an intuition that you was gonna say that. That's why I had to leave. Wait, New Age Outlaws was number 2 on my list. Where was that on yours?
New Age Outlaws, I think we're number 4?
3D, what's up? New Age Out. I know,
Were they number 4?
No, they were like number 6.
Number 6 on
I think on your re-rank, yeah.
Yeah, my re-rank.
Bro, New
Yeah.
Age Outlaws are amazing, bro. What?
Yeah. What's your favorite New Age Outlaws moment?
Oh my God, where do I start? Okay, the fucking the Cactus Jack Terry Funk feud was
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
I love that shit. I love the their kind of introduction to start buddying with DX. Before they was officially with DX when they helped Shawn and Triple H beat the hell out of Stone Cold before Mania.
That whole recruitment
Yeah.
period of when they became part of
Yeah.
DX was fucking sick. Cause it's just like y'all are squad, like roll
Yeah.
through.
And even just them forming a tag team when Jesse James was like, yo, like this is rockabilly shit ain't the one, and they, formed, where you saw where their characters was before and how their characters evolved when they came together.
Yeah.
And then how it kept evolving over the months. And then it just evolved till they're fucking full-fledged New Age Outlaws and DX. New Age Outlaws is dope, man. Their promos are dope. They could in 2020 they could come out to the ring right now, which they did a couple years ago. So it's not even like they did this year, I think, or last year, wherever. But they can still come out any night of the week, no matter what year it is, and do their shit on the mic, and everybody in that crowd says that shit word for word to this day. And that's Impact. That's called Impact. New Age Outlaws, they're goats, man. They were my number one before my number one, got switched, crept up past to me. But man, New Age Outlaws, they're right there, man. They're goats. They're the goats. New Age Outlaws. I don't know how they cannot make anybody's list. That's kind of outrageous. That's outrageous. Are we done top 5 yet?
That's
That was top 5.
That's 5.
Okay.
That's
Five.
number
Well, I
5.
was
Number
about to
five.
rant saying how are they not top 5, but that's 5. Okay. They still be higher, but okay. But yeah, New Age Outlaws, man.
New
Shout out
Age
to them.
Outlaws.
Shout out to them. I had a rep for New Age Outlaws. My guys, legends, goats, to this day.
Number 4.
Number 4.
New Day?
New Day made number
Only
4.
number 4.
New Day was number 4.
Wow.
Damn. Well, this is speaking of. These are the guys that took New Age Outlaws' place at number 1 on my list. I had, as a real one, the only real one, had New Day number 1.
Yeah, New Day number 1.
Greatest tag team of all time, the New Day.
You had New Day number 1.
Yes, New Day's the greatest tag team of all
What do
time.
you have New Day?
I didn't.
What? And y'all giving me shit for not having New Day.
And
Wow,
again,
I had to
and
redo
again,
my list.
because I consider them more of a faction. I know you try to have your cake and eat it too.
It's not my cake and eat it too.
Wow.
That's what the cake is. They did the free bird rule. They did the free bird rule to where 3 motherfuckers, 3 niggas, still a tag team. They're the longest reigning tag team champions in history.
Yep, but
Are
as
they-
They're a
faction,
tag team.
Are they a faction though?
But they're the longest reigning tag team
Yeah,
champions, not
I feel
faction
you,
champions,
I feel
right?
You, I feel you. But
That's not between 2 of the members. They're the longest reigning tag team champions between all 3 of the members at. But I feel you want to say them for factions, but I don't give a fuck. New Day is a tag team. They're a tag team.
Again, that's why they didn't make my list. They're a faction to me.
wow.
So he fucked up the New Day's ranking on the list off of his idea of a technicality, when in reality they're a tag team.
Well, okay. Well, let's figure this out. What constitutes a faction?
3 or more people.
No.
Why would it just be 3 or more people?
That's what a faction is.
Yeah, but it could still be a tag team.
I thought a faction is. Well, yeah, 3 or more,
but still,
but it's still
tag-
it's at the borderline.
but 3 could be a border. 3 could be a
three's
faction
that border
and
of
a
just
tag
like
team. The Freebirds aren't a tag team.
Eminem.
But Melina didn't wrestle with them.
She wrestled for them though.
No,
Yeah, technically.
she wasn't wrestling back
But
then.
she had the squad. They
She was their
squatted out,
manager.
Supported. They supported her though too.
Yeah, but she didn't start wrestling until after they broke up. Then she started wrestling.
Oh damn.
She was like what Trish was with TNA. She didn't wrestle until after they broke up. But still, New Day is a tag team. Straight up, New Day's a tag team. But I guess let's talk about how great they are. You don't fuck with New Day, I guess, as a tag team. So
Wow.
I'll talk about how great they are. New Day, but I don't know what I don't even know where to start with New Day. Where the fuck New Day's New Day? Like, what do you say about New Day?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about New Day. They're the goats, man.
Do you feel like it's time for New Day? To
No!
Oh my! I'm the only. Okay, I want to be the only one to speak right now about New
Wait,
Day.
I want to hear from the guy who doesn't even have on his list.
But he.
That is
Because they're one of the
disagree.
greatest factions of all time that should never split up.
Damn, greatest factions. To never
I
split
respect
up.
his stance more than yours.
What you talking about?
I respect his stance more than
It's
yours.
maybe time, bro.
No,
Like,
it's not. All right,
so,
no,
you
so,
know,
all right. We're
gotta
not
go
talking about no
solo.
type of breakup. We're not putting that energy in. New Day, longest reign, like I said, longest reigning tag team champions of all time.
But why not split up and go their separate ways and have their own runs?
They
Do
can
you
have
not
their
believe
own
in
runs.
marriages lasting forever? Cash? Do you think every marriage should just break up? Like everybody that gets married should go get divorced?
But it's like you.
Somebody thinks that, I guess.
You come to that point. You gotta have your solo run. You gotta have your solo.
They
run.
had their solo runs before New Day.
Before
New Day.
Big E,
and
really,
it didn't do shit for Xavier. Xavier would have been released by now if it wasn't for New Day.
No,
Big E would have probably been.
Xavier put his job on the line for New Day. He went and told Vince, like, yo, if I can't get people to boo Kofi within 3 months, you can fucking fire me.
Why Vince didn't think Kofi
Why
would get
Vince
booed?
trying to fire Xavier?
No, Xavier was trying to fire Xavier.
Yeah, because Xavier was like, I'm either stepping up or I don't need to be here. Like, he wasn't content with just sitting and catering.
He was caterer.
He's just sitting backstage doing nothing.
Yeah, Xavier was nobody before New Day. I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was.
Xavier the caterer.
I didn't know who the fuck Xavier was before.
I
New
feel
Day.
like he was on those like one of those guys coming out for like Adam Rose and his little rave thing.
He probably was. But
he
he was
was
before
no,
that.
I think he was popping before that.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't?
Because by the time Adam Rose came, New Day was already.
Didn't Carlito have one of those conga line things? Or who else?
No,
that's no way, Jose.
Yeah. No, but somebody else didn't. Somebody else have one?
No, you're thinking
no. But yeah, man. Favorite New Day matches.
Where do you start, man? Kofi, Daniel Bryan at Mania for this year, man. You got to put that up there. That feels like New Day to me. But you got the bar. Match. Oh yeah, all the bar matches, all the Uso matches. The Hell in a Cell match with Usos was crazy. Fucking the Hardys. No, they didn't face the Hardys.
No, but they brought the Hardys back.
Yeah, they brought the Hardys
back.
Hosting Mania was dope.
Hosting Mania
was dope. Dudley Boy feud was dope.
They had a Dudley Boy feud?
Yeah, when Dudley Boys came back a few years ago. They
saved the tables.
Yeah, saved the tables.
Wow.
Matter of fact, that was like when New Day started to really turn a corner as far as like people started fucking with them.
Yeah.
The power of pancakes. Bootios.
Man, Bootios. Yeah, they got their own cereal. They made pancakes popping again.
So why not make the list? Oh, because
I consider them a faction.
Yeah, he just didn't make them off technicality.
Yeah.
But doesn't factions recruit?
You can have a tag team within a faction. Like New Age Outlaws were a tag team.
But that's the thing. New Day's not a tag team within a faction. They are a tag team.
They're a faction.
But they're a tag team as well. They're a tag team chance between the three of them. Any two could defend the titles at any
New Age Outlaws had a third member?
No. I'm saying they were part of DX. DX is going to make our factions list.
So, yeah, New Day, great moments, man. Like, what other tag teams? There's not many tag teams that has many great moments as they do. Classic moments. When they got their 5th title reign, and King Booker was like the 5-time, summoner or whatever you call it. Great moment, man. The time machine moment.
People are gonna hate you for that.
People hated that?
People hate the time machine.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, people consider that like one of the worst segments ever.
The time machine? What's the time machine?
But that segment had me crying.
Yeah.
That was a funny ass segment. What?
What's the time machine?
Oh, man, you gotta put this on for you.
They made a fake time machine. Like, yo, Kofi brought his accent back. Like,
yeah, because they did a time machine, right? And then all of a sudden you heard, dun 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 dun, SOS. And it was Kofi's Jamaican music playing, and Kofi came out. I was like, hey, yeah, man, yeah. And then Biggie and Xavier pulled him back in. And then Kofi was like, no, but 2009 was my best year. That was my best year. He wanted to stay. Because that was the year he, was becoming a main eventer until Randy Orton said, nah. And he was like, nah, 2009 was my best year. That shit was funny.
Randy Orton. Yeah.
That was a great segment. People hated that.
Yeah.
That shit was comedy. That was DX level shit, the way they broke the fourth wall. Nah. That's comedy. I don't know how you get more cut.
Damn. Are they a faction now?
Yeah, they're a tag team. They're a fucking tag team.
Man.
But yeah, New Day, man. You can't say much great shit about New Day. They rallied behind Kofi to win the world title. Kofi Mania. New Day, greatest.
Number 3.
Number 1, but number 3.
Number 4. They were number 4. Number 3, the Usos.
I didn't have no Usos.
You didn't have Usos.
I didn't have no Usos.
Usos were number 1 to me.
They were
Usos is number 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
the
I
years
respect it.
and years and years
Yeah.
of fantastic
it.
tag team wrestling. The character switch up
Mm.
when, the whole Uso penitentiary thing. I think it gets slept on how dope they were during the face paint days.
Yeah, they were dope.
Like,
Great
people
matches.
kind of sleep on that the match with Seth and Roman when they won the tag titles. They've been putting on amazing tag team matches for years. They're you can't imagine one without the other. Like, basically one gets injured and they got to go sit down for a little while,
Mhm.
which sucks. But they are a tag team. Like,
And they're brothers.
yeah.
They're Usos.
And again, this whole just ever since the turn, the whole, when they finally really got to show some more personality on the mic, and the New Day feud, absolutely classic. We were just watching Usos versus The Bar from Survivor Series 2017, classic. Yeah, man, just get yourself a driver so we can see some more dope shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Usos, I had them at number 4, I think. Or number 3?
Didn't make
somewhere.
the cut. Didn't make the cut.
That's wrong, B. That's wrong.
No. I feel like New Day, they always get outshined,
No.
in my opinion.
They shine together.
They have good runs, but
Nah, they
it's
shine
just
together.
nothing, like, their sizzle dissipates.
It's new word alert.
Yeah,
Their sizzle dissipates.
dissipates. That'll work.
It sounds like it should be one.
Yeah, it
If
sounds
it's
like,
not, it should be.
It's
Dissipates.
not. I can tell you
Like,
right now. It's not a word.
I know what you mean.
yeah, dissipates.
I can tell you right now it's not a word, but I'll tell you this. That's not true. New Day and Usos, they shine together. They brought each other to a higher level together. So, I mean, that's the feud of this era right there for tag teams. Those are the two guys. That's The Rock and Austin, the
Of
Shawn
tag
and
team
Brett.
wrestling, yeah.
They're
Alright,
the
who else we have?
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying, this is fucking boring. Like,
Wow.
they're cool and everything, but
So
like,
you gonna disrespect the son of Rikishi's?
they're both sons of Rikishi.
No,
No,
just one of
just
them.
Jimmy. Just Jimmy's the son of Rikishi.
Wait, they're not brothers? They're not brothers?
They twins, man.
They're twins.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not brothers. They're twins.
So they're both sons of Rikishi then.
No, just one of them.
You know how sometimes
Catch
sometimes-
the camera.
you know how sometimes if a woman fucks like another dude like right after the other dude, she get pregnant by both of them. So it could still be twins. Like the two sperms can hit the same egg, so it could be twins. Y'all heard that shit, right?
Yeah, I've
They
heard
can
of
do
that shit. Yeah, I've seen
That
it
can
on.
happen.
I've seen it on Maury before.
I seen that on Maury before. Yeah, that can
Usos
happen.
are on Maury? Usos from Maury?
Yeah.
Damn.
Usos from Rory.
At number 2,
Number 2.
Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
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 I had them at what, number 5 or number 3?
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Is my shit on there?
Yeah, I don't know what everybody's numbers are, but they made everybody's
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
I had them top 5.
I think everybody had him top 5.
Top 5.
E
Top
and C.
5.
Yeah.
E and C.
Just kazoos, man.
Kazoos.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Again, obviously the ladder matches.
Best friends.
Yeah, since childhood.
Yeah.
They're one of the tag teams to where their classic matches and their classic moments match up.
They were vampires for a moment.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
You know,
I
shout
love
out.
that.
Before we get into Edge and Christian,
No. We ain't doing that tonight.
We gotta take some
You
time.
at least
doing
a
that
little
tonight.
bit, man.
We gotta take
No,
some
we're
time.
talking
Listen,
about-
shout
we're
out
talking
the
about-
man. Shout out to the man who put those 2 young men on. Without Gangrel, Edge and Christian would not be who they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be in our top. They wouldn't be in our top 2. They wouldn't be in our top 2.
They would have been
Would they,
fine.
though?
No, they
Yes.
wouldn't have. No.
They had a swag. They had an image. They had everything going for them when when they were together. Fuck.
They would have been fine.
Without Gangrel, Edge and Christian would be with Kazarni.
No.
Skazarni.
It's Kazarni.
that's not
Without
true.
Gangrel, they would have been closer to Kazarni and shit.
That's not.
Damn.
Shout out to Kazarni, or what is he now?
Sin Bodhi.
Sid Bodhi, man, dope. But Edge main event at WrestleMania with the Undertaker. So 2 world champions right there. But as a tag team, they did some legendary shit. They're classic. They have classic moments and matches, and they equal out with each other. So shout out to them.
Damn.
Edge and Christian. So many
Yeah.
classic moments, so many classic matches.
The chairs to the TLC.
Concertos.
Are nasty.
Oh man.
Hashtag CTE for those.
Chill, B.
Yeah, but
Edge and Christian, their TV show that they have.
yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that's true, man.
They
I
got
didn't
fucking
even
TV
factor
shows.
in.
yeah. RP to the podcast though.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have no podcast.
'Cause
No,
Beth
no.
Phoenix, Edge got to raise his kids and shit. He got to take.
Told
care
you
of
Beth
kids.
Phoenix whack on commentary.
What you mean? Edge
Like,
married to
Ed-
Beth
Edge-
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you be at? Like, where do you be at all this time?
He does sits here like I wonder what Cash listens to in his headphones while we're doing this podcast.
And then what does he listen to when he listens to it after it gets recorded and he goes back and re-listens to it? Like, how do you miss shit like that twice?
How long they been married for?
A
They
while.
got a couple
bro.
kids.
They got kids and
Damn,
shit.
they got kids?
They got a whole family and kids. They got a house in North Carolina.
Edge got kids? They got
Yeah, that's
kids?
what Edge is playing Mr. Mom while
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix is doing terrible commentary on NXT.
He quit his podcast so he could
Damn.
take care of his kids because Beth is
Wow.
doing commentary.
Edge is a dad. Fucking shit.
So
Tag team dad.
So shout out to Edge, man.
Christian just tells his kids to go on the other.
Yeah,
road. He's
Christian's
like,
like, yo, on the last episode, Christian was sounded like, yo, I don't get why this guy's
fuck
quit.
them kids.
Yeah, like Christian sounded like, I don't get why the guy's quitting the whole podcast over the kids, but okay. Edge was like, shit, I don't know if Christian's
It's my
gonna,
kids.
I don't know if Christian's gonna continue to do the podcast alone. I don't know what's gonna happen. Christian was like, nah, we ain't never. That was the last episode, bro. The podcast. Christian was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit by myself.
Wow.
I'm on backstage now. Christian's on backstage,
Yeah.
so.
Chilling with CM Punk.
Yeah, Christian's
He
on
wasn't
WWE
even there
backstage.
during the CM Punk episode.
Yeah, but, shout out to Christian. But yeah, ENC.
ENC.
Dope shit, man.
ENC.
Gangrel put them on, and they blossom into great seeds.
Yeah.
And number one.
One. Not top 2, but not 2. Right here.
Yeah. The Hardys.
Hardy Boys, what were they yours?
They were high. They were
I think they're number 2 for me.
they were number 2 and number 3.
No, they're number 3 for
Yeah,
me.
they were number 3 for me.
So both you guys
Yeah.
had number 3. I had them number 1.
Yeah.
I had New Day, New Age, and then the Hardys.
Yeah, man, and dude, consistency. There's different eras where the Hardys were amazing in.
Yeah, man.
Preach, man.
Different
Go for it.
companies that the Hardys were amazing in.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Again, from being young bucks in the WWF back in the day.
The real Young
Yeah.
Bucks.
And who brought them up too?
God damn.
Man.
Back to back.
Gangrel,
Two.
man. The what is it? What did Josh say? The fruits?
The fruits.
The
Fruits of
fruits?
the loins, bro. Fruits of the loins.
Man.
And
Damn.
And hashtag influence.
Oh man, the swag, bro. Talk about the swag of the
Man,
Hardy
such a
Boys.
selfless person
and
to
as
say,
soon- as
I'm gonna
soon-
put their career before mine.
that was a
I'm gonna
hard
put
choice.
them on before me. I'm gonna make sure they straight.
Shit.
Like they're his kids. Like I'm gonna make sure they're straight.
Man.
Let's actually
Dude.
talk about some good shit that the Hardys did. Obviously the ladder matches from
Oh my god.
um
Team Extreme.
yeah, man.
Saved Lita from SA Rios.
Oh man.
Throwing Lita in the mix, definitely big.
Does that make them a faction?
No, because
Nah, they're a faction.
no,
Why is it that women don't make
Right?
tag teams?
Right?
What?
Is that sexism?
A little
because
bit.
When it's a woman involved and it's a three-way team, it's not a
Little bit.
faction. But when it's a man involved, it's a faction.
A little bit.
Even though the
no,
man,
because I didn't put Team Extreme, I put the Hardys.
yeah, but still,
No, that's
Oh,
different.
Team Extreme is a faction.
Yeah, Team Extreme is a faction. The Hardys are a tag team.
Got a point there.
bro, we're not arguing
I'm
with points. Since
not
when
saying-
do you respect reasonable points? Now you want to respect points that make sense? Fuck out of here.
Their last run in WWE was, at least the beginning of it was super fun.
Yeah.
When they were going against the Bar, and it was just good to see him back.
I enjoyed the few shit they did this year before Matt got hurt. Or who got hurt? Jeff or Matt?
Jeff got hurt. Yeah,
When Matt kind of threw back to the 99 Matt,
yeah,
when he had the,
yeah. They suddenly just
man, like Matt, Matt's so great. He mixed in like new
Matt
Vulcan-
should have made our underrated list.
Yeah,
Damn.
man, because Matt just what can he do, man? He kind of just he mixed in like new Matt with like the woke and shit, but he was in old Matt attire. He had the old school
Yeah.
99 red shirt with the long sideburns, and it was all black hair with the goatee.
Woo.
Matt, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
I love the shit they did this year. It was brief, but
Yeah,
they had the Usos match. That was this year. Damn, that seemed like
Yeah.
so long ago. Why did it seem
Right.
like a long time
that
ago?
was like Mania time.
Fuck. Yeah, it was the week of Mania.
Yeah,
Because I was like, yo, that still should have been the Mania match.
yeah. The fact that because it looked like all signs were pointing to there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the Hardys just consistently classic shit. Their feud against each other was dope, and
They had a feud against each other?
yeah,
A few times.
When that happened?
In 2001 first, and then they had a big one in 2009. That was a serious one. That was when Matt tried to kill Jeff.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah, you missed. Ruthless aggression era. You missed.
Fuck.
Well, this was more towards right after the ruthless
Yeah.
aggression era. But I hate calling it what people call it. That's a stupid name. Like, I hate how WWE allowed the internet to brand that era name. Because they call it, the internet called it the PG era, and that's a whack ass name for an era. I hate how WWE never properly branded that name. That's the only era they never properly branded.
Yeah, they just like, we don't know either.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's like, or even they didn't properly brand like the CM Punk type time either. That was kind of like the transition between that era and the era now, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, man. The
It
Hardys.
was they try to kind of make it the reality era based off Punk shit.
yeah,
They're kind of calling it the reality era, but it didn't really stick as the way it should have been. But yeah, in 2009, yeah, they had a serious feud. Matt tried to kill Jeff. Like he set his house on fire and murdered his dog, and it was real shit because Jeff's house had really got set on fire. So they're going from real life.
And he murdered his dog in real life?
Well, I don't know, maybe.
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 Matt seems pretty dedicated to his
Yeah,
character.
he seems dedicated
Yeah.
to the character, but Jeff's dog did die in the house fire, and they used that in the
pretty woke.
storyline.
He is pretty woke.
Yeah, they used that in the storyline that Matt he was the one that burned down Jeff's house, and he was the one that fucking killed Jeff's dog, and then he was the one that fucked up Jeff's pyro, so when Jeff was coming out doing his shit, the pyro exploded him. It looked real, too. We thought it was real. We thought Jeff was, like, dead. Because the pyro, that shit,
Yeah,
they,
like
they
Jeff's
did some
doing his-
wild shit,
That
bro.
doing his headbang thing, just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, and the pyro popped on his ass. Bro, Jeff had us in. Jeff
Y'all
was like,
gotta play that one for me.
yeah,
bro.
Jeff
I'm
was the
like,
hottest
fuck.
dude in the company, and we were invested. Like Jeff was going through it. We thought Jeff was dead, and then and he had the DUI shit off the road. And it turned out Matt was just involved in all the fuck shit that was going on in Jeff's life. And then it was exposed when Matt caused Jeff the title against Edge. He finally won the WWE Championship, and then he defended against Edge at the Rumble. And then Matt came out like he was about to help Jeff, and he swung the chair and hit Jeff. So yeah, they had a Mania match that's underrated and shit. Great shit, but That's underrated feuds. But tag teams, man, they just at different eras, man. From the 90s to the 2000s to the late 2000s. Yup. Cash Money shit. They at the late 2000s, the 2010s, and TNA. Everywhere, man. Jeff and Matt, the Hardy Boys, the Hardys, back to the Hardy Boys. You know, so shout out to the Hardy Boys, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, we hit these honorable mentions real quick.
All right.
Honorable mentions. London and Kendrick.
Yeah, man.
Los Guerreros.
Los Guerreros.
Crime Time.
Yep.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, that was shit. That was
Street Profits.
Future greatest tag team.
Racist.
Street Profits is the future greatest tag team of all time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Although last time you said that, you broke up Enzo and Cass, so.
But they're white.
Miz and Morrison.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I loved them.
Head Cheese.
Head Cheese. Yeah, man.
Rock and Sock Connection.
Yeah, that's right.
Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
APA, the Acolytes.
Yeah.
The Steiner Brothers.
Okay.
My old ass.
Yeah, that was definitely a 3D pick.
The
Steiner brother.
All right, I'll put y'all up on some Steiner Brothers. The Bellas.
Yep.
The Hart Foundation.
Yep.
The Outsiders. That's the honorable mentions.
But the Outsiders not a faction to you?
Wow.
The Outsiders? No.
Even though they're two people, that's a faction.
Man, okay.
No.
All right. So
Because
real
they
quick,
were NWO was the faction. The
real
Outsiders
quick,
were the tag team.
vote your asses right now. Why didn't Rated RKO make?
Because those
make
are
the
in
set?
our
just a short run.
Short
But
run.
those I thought those were gonna be in
Did you even contemplate them? I
Yeah,
didn't
of
even
course.
think it was
You always think of
contemplated.
Randy Orton's always going through my mind. But but it's a simple fact that
No, you didn't even have him.
yo,
you
come
didn't
on,
even
know
have him. B.
Stop. This is why.
No,
Let me
you
tell
just
you
got
why.
caught up. B.
No,
you got caught up.
No, why? Let me explain it. I didn't get caught up. This is why. This is for a separate list. When we do two, because we already talked about doing a list where we're gonna do a best like single, whatever we call it, but single niggas that became tag teams. That's the list they're gonna be on
The living
top of.
single.
Yeah, they're gonna be number one on that list.
Yep. Greatest put together tag team.
Greatest put together tag teams. That's what we got them as. So
Yeah. So don't try to question our love
Yeah.
again, because these lists are all encompassing. It means
Hey,
everybody.
A tag team is a tag team, B.
So yeah.
great when they go on greatest.
Hey, I'm cool with it.
No, when
There's
they go on greatest put together tag teams, that's people like Randy
a
Orton,
list
Edge.
finally with no
That
Randy Orton.
that's rated arcade. Yeah, you know.
No, he didn't make our underrated list.
Do you know why? Because
he's
he's never
properly rated.
he's never been a tag team champion a lot because he was too busy winning 13 world champions.
Yeah. He just did that little side thing with Edge.
Yeah, because they were two main eventers. That's like, yo, let's fuck up DX. They got together just to beef with DX. They was like, DX is power tripping. We gotta fuck them up, you know. But you know, Randy Orton's never been a tag team guy. He was always like, fuck people. I'm solo. I'm winning world champions. 13 of them, motherfucker. But yeah, when we do that,
He kept some goons with him.
yeah,
but,
goons, but not no tag teams. Now when we do greatest put together tag teams from
When we
single
do
stars,
greatest factions.
yeah, he's on all those. You know,
Multiple times.
multiple times. Rated RKO. You got 2-man power trip.
Yo, when
shit like that.
when Randy and Bray were tag team champions.
Randy and Bray were tag team.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a part of Wyatt family.
Yeah, man. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. Put ourselves over. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at MOTU Podcast. Subscribe to YouTube channel. We're also on Spotify and Stitcher now. Hopefully the rest of the streaming sites will catch up in the next week or two.
Yeah.
If you'd like to follow me personally, Twitter, 3D Beats. Instagram, it's 3D Beats.
They want the fade.
No, I'm all about love.
Oh, get the smoke.
Come get this love.
Oh, get the smoke.
Coldface, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to take this time to shout out the Fruit.
How can Fruit?
No, not just Gangrel, but I don't think we shouted out another tag team. You know, this Randy Orton talk got me thinking of Legacy. You know, it was a faction when it was Randy, but it's still a tag team within Legacy.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. great tag team right there. I think they deserve a mention. So shout out to them. Randy Orton was he branched the fruit for that. You got Team Angle. I just thought of them. They didn't make the list.
Yeah.
They were called the world's greatest tag
team.
team.
Yeah.
Their name was the world's greatest tag team. Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
And they had a run.
Great
without
run
Kurt.
too. Yeah, I'm mad they didn't make the list. You know, if I'm mad I snubbed them. They would probably been in they're probably my top 15. So yeah, shout out to the world's greatest tag team. You know, without a partner, what are you? You know, sometimes you need somebody to walk side by side with in life. You know, you gotta get you a partner. You know, and it's time for somebody to get a partner. Sometimes you feel me. Sometimes we can't make it in life solo. Sometimes you need somebody. You need four. You need four steps.
Jinder Mahal need to get out there.
Singh brothers.
Singh brothers, man. Shout out to the Singh brothers. Yeah, shout out to the Singh brothers.
Cash, any final thoughts?
Shout out to Singh brothers.
The Bollywood boys.
Bollywood boys.
Oh, damn.
Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them
Shout
again.
out Tinder Mahal and the Mollywood boys.
That's a nasty, nasty combo.
Yeah, that's a nasty faction right there.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.